finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Ready.
Now the rookie 5th-round pick. This is Tyler Algier.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon first down.
One of the most hyped, talked about prospects that enter the league at tight end. Kyle Pitts certainly delivered and probably exceeded expectations as a rookie. Hit 1,000 yards and ranked 3rd among tight ends and 2nd among all rookies in receiving. Sky, absolutely the limit for this young man. A nice pickup there for a first down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ochinoduwosu just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. They're going to look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 2nd and 2. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Algier will try to pick it up. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown. Tyler Algier. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Ball touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And some room to run now. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's 2nd and 8. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
A solid stiff arm. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 79 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Back to Walker on 1st down. Down to about the 32. The Seahawks at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Okay, ready?
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Pass the 60,
run for it. It's Walker. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now Geno. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here. A statement and get 6 points, and they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Ready, set. Ready.
Here's Walker. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a 2nd score.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they picked.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Richie Grant. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Smith now to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Ready up. 18, pioneer.
Throwing now is Geno. And this incomplete. Oh, my. He might have been celebrating in the end zone if he'd held on. Nearly picked, but instead, it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back.
And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. This is taken at the 15. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st down, it's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one. Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Setting up the screen, here's Algier.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Complete to Zacchaeus. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now back to throw. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. Touchdown, Falcons!
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Out of the gun, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Seahawks 7. Younghoe Koo, the kickoff.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Geno now to throw. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They find, and now the rookie's free. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyler Algier, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now Gino on first down. That completes it again to Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? From the gun, it's Walker. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been in a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Ready?
Now receiver in motion left. On 4th down, Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yellow, go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Let's go now.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Play action. It's Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. This is to Pitts on the quick slant. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
First and 10, it's Patterson. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And this one is incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got his man. It's London. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Gino. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of